The scar you've had since childhood is not a scar. It's a. Stop what you are doing. Do not scroll past this. This is not for everyone. This is a message that has been sent through time and space to find you, right now, in this exact moment. I need you to listen with your soul, not just your ears. We must talk about the scar you have had since childhood. You know the one. The one on your knee, your arm, your forehead. The one with a story you have told so many times you almost believe it yourself. The fall from the bike. The broken glass. The clumsy accident. But that is not the truth, is it, my child? Deep down, in the part of you that dreams, in the quiet moments when you are alone, you have touched that raised skin and felt that it is more than just a memory of a wound. It is not a scar. It is a seal. A mark placed upon you not by accident, but by divine appointment. It is a sign of a promise that was made over your life before you were even born, a promise that someone in your life has spent years trying to make you forget. And the power of that seal is about to be unlocked. The universe is moving things into place for you. Do not be surprised when, in the next 7 hours, you receive a message or a call that seems completely out of the blue. It will be from a number you might not recognize or from a person you have not heard from in a long time. This is not a coincidence. It is the first key turning in a lock that has kept your destiny hidden. The person who has been trying to keep you small, to keep you bound by the story of that accident, feels this shift. They feel their control slipping, and they are becoming nervous. You might have even noticed it lately. A strange comment they made. A look in their eye that was a little too sharp. They sense that the truth is coming to the surface. I am here to tell you that the tide is turning in your favor, and it is turning tonight. The quiet pain you carry, the feeling that you are meant for more but something is always holding you back, that is not your imagination. That is the feeling of a divine promise being suppressed. You are the one who gives so much of yourself, who makes sure everyone else is okay, but you go to bed at night with a heart that feels a little empty, wondering when it will be your turn. Your turn is now. That scar is not a mark of your weakness, it is the emblem of your strength. It is the focal point of a miracle that is about to unfold. I want you to look around the room you are in. Just for a moment. Someone in your life, someone you trust, has a secret about the day you got that scar. They were there. Or they heard the real story. And they have kept silent. They have watched you struggle, they have watched you doubt yourself, and they have held their tongue, believing their silence was protecting someone, or perhaps, protecting themselves. This person's silence was a cage built around your potential. They did not do it out of pure evil, but out of fear. Fear of what you would become if you knew the full truth of your own power. They saw the light in you even as a child, and it frightened them. The story of your accident was a way to dim that light, to make you more manageable, more ordinary. But you were never meant to be ordinary, my child. That mark on your skin is a royal seal, and your kingdom is calling for you. The injustice was not the wound itself, but the story that was built on top of it. A story designed to teach you that you were fragile, unlucky, or careless. Every time you have failed at something, every time you have felt not good enough, you can trace that feeling back to the lie that was planted on that day. The person who holds the key to this truth is wrestling with their conscience. Their sleep has not been peaceful. They have been seeing your face in their dreams. My voice is reaching them now, just as it is reaching you. They are feeling a divine pressure to speak. Before the sun rises tomorrow, they will either confess what they know, or the universe will expose it for them in a way that is undeniable. This antagonist, this keeper of secrets, is not a monster. They are a soul trapped by a long-held fear. They benefit from you staying right where you are. Your growth threatens the foundation of their own world. Think about it. Who in your life seems uncomfortable when you succeed? Who gives you praise that feels hollow? Who subtly reminds you of your past mistakes whenever you try to fly? That is the one. Their power over you is woven into the lie of that scar, and their power is about to be shattered into a million pieces. The universe is tired of the injustice. The angels assigned to your life have been given their orders. The hidden things will be brought into the light. The lie has held you captive for years, like an invisible chain around your spirit. You have felt it, haven't you? That feeling that you are on the outside looking in, even with your own family, even with your closest friends. That is the seal on your skin telling you that you are different, that you are set apart for a purpose they cannot understand. That is why they have tried to make you one of them, to make you forget the royalty that flows in your veins. Their greatest fear is you remembering who you truly are. And that memory is returning to you now, with every word you read. The headache you might feel right now, the slight pressure behind your eyes, is not stress. It is a spiritual awakening. It is the dormant power connected to that seal beginning to stir. The next few hours are critical. You must not let doubt creep in. The voice of the enemy, the one who wants you to stay small, will whisper to you that this is just a random video, that this is foolish. That is the lie trying to protect itself. Do not listen. Listen to the truth that is resonating in your soul, the part of you that is crying out in recognition. The lie is old and brittle. The truth is new and alive, and it is on your side. A great reversal is at hand. A divine turning of the tables. The one who has been secretly holding you down will find that their own world is beginning to crumble. Do not be alarmed when you hear of their sudden troubles. A financial problem, a relationship issue, a secret of their own coming to light. This is not your doing, but it is for your sake. It is the law of the universe balancing the scales. The energy they have spent suppressing your light is now being turned back upon them, not as a punishment, but as a course correction. They will become so consumed by their own problems that they will have no energy left to interfere with your rise. This is happening as we speak. I want you to perform a simple act, a physical ritual to align your spirit with this divine reversal. You do not need candles, you do not need to say anything complicated. This is between you and the God that created you. When you are done reading this part of the message, I want you to go somewhere you can be alone for just 30 seconds. The bathroom, your car, even a quiet corner of a room. I want you to place the fingertips of your left hand directly on that scar, that holy seal. Close your eyes. Take one deep breath. And as you breathe out, I want you to feel the story of the accident leaving your body. Feel the shame, the memory of pain, the label of being clumsy or unlucky flow out of you with that breath. Then, with your fingers still on the seal, whisper these 5 words aloud: "My true story begins now." That is it. That is the command. It is the signal to the universe that you are ready. That you accept your true identity. The moment you say those words, a warmth will spread from the seal. It might be faint, or it might be a powerful heat. Do not be afraid. That is the divine energy activating. It is the power that has been dormant for so long finally waking up. This simple act is more powerful than you can possibly imagine. It is a declaration of your spiritual independence. It breaks the hold of the lie. From that moment forward, the antagonist's power over you is severed. They may still be in your life, but their words will no longer have the power to wound you. Their subtle manipulations will become obvious to you. You will see their actions for what they are, not as care or concern, but as a desperate attempt to regain control. The reversal is already in motion. The confession or the exposure is on its way. The phone call or message I spoke of is drawing nearer with every tick of the clock. This is your moment of liberation. You have carried the weight of their lie for long enough. The weight you feel when you are the one checking on everyone else, but no one is checking on you. I see that. God sees that. That weight is about to be lifted. Tonight, you will sleep more deeply than you have in years. Because tonight, your spirit will finally be at peace, knowing that the truth has been set in motion. The kingdom that was stolen from you is being returned. Wait. Pause. Do not read another sentence. There is something I was about to tell you that has just changed. The message is shifting. This happens sometimes when a prophecy is being delivered. A deeper truth is being revealed, a more urgent layer for those who have the spiritual ears to hear. The plan I have laid out is correct, but it is incomplete. There is a secret within the secret, and it is only for those of you who have made it to this exact point. The scrollers, the doubters, they have already swiped away. They were not meant to know this. But you are. Close your eyes. Just for a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Now open them. Look at the palm of your right hand. Really look at it. The lines there tell a story of struggle, yes. But they were also designed to receive a blessing, a continuous flow of favor that was yours by birthright. The scar is not just a seal, a mark of your identity. I am being shown now that it is something more. It is a conduit. A spiritual channel. It was designed to draw blessings, opportunities, and divine wisdom directly to you. It is a magnet for miracles. And the antagonist in your life, the whisperer of lies, has not just been suppressing the truth of who you are. They have been actively blocking this channel. For years, they have been standing in the way of the blessings that have been trying to reach you. Every time a good opportunity just barely slipped through your fingers, every time a promising door suddenly closed, every time you felt you were on the brink of a breakthrough only to be pulled back, it was them. Their jealousy, their fear, created a spiritual interference, a static that disrupted the flow of favor that was meant for you. This is a far greater injustice than I first revealed. They have not just lied to you, they have been stealing from you. Stealing your joy, your peace, your prosperity, your God-given inheritance. And the urgency has now increased tenfold. The reason they are growing so nervous is because the block is failing. Your spirit has grown too strong. My words are acting like a divine solvent, dissolving the spiritual dam they have built. They can feel the blessing starting to leak through, and they are about to make a desperate, clumsy move to stop it. They will create a sudden and dramatic problem, a crisis, a fake emergency. It will happen before the moon is at its highest point in the sky tonight. It will be designed to pull all of your energy, all of your attention, all of your focus onto it. They want to distract you from the truth that is dawning in your soul. They need you to be in a state of fear and chaos, because in that state, you cannot receive the blessings that are now rushing towards you. You must be prepared. When this distraction comes, you must see it for what it is, the last gasp of a dying power. Do not engage. Do not let it consume you. Recognize it, acknowledge it, and then turn your attention back to the truth of who you are. The conduit is opening, and you are the gatekeeper. Your attention is the key. What you focus on right now will determine everything. Focus on their manufactured drama, and the block will be temporarily reinforced. Focus on your divine truth, on the feeling of that activated seal, and the floodgates will burst open. The stakes have just been raised. This is no longer just about revealing a past lie. This is about claiming your future, right now, tonight. The next 2 hours will define the rest of your year. Because you stayed, because you listened, you now have this secret knowledge. You have the advantage. The one who has worked against you in the shadows believes you are still asleep, that you are still the person who believes the lie. They have no idea that you are awake. They have no idea that heaven has just armed you with the truth. When their desperate attempt at distraction comes, you will not be fooled. You will see it with spiritual eyes. And you will not flinch. This new knowledge is your shield. Now, the signs I told you about will become even clearer, even more specific. You are not just looking for a random call anymore. You are watching for the enemy's move. And you will also see signs of the blessings that are breaking through. You may find a small amount of money you had forgotten about. A song from your past will play on the radio with a message in its lyrics just for you. You will see a pair of birds, perhaps doves or cardinals, sitting together in an unusual place. These are not random occurrences. These are winks from the universe, telling you that the flow has begun, that the channel is clearing. You have been given the secret. Now you must act on it. This is not a passive process. This is your moment to take command. I want you to go to the comments section right now, and as an act of power, as a declaration to the angelic realms that you are taking back control, I want you to type these 4 words, the channel is open. Do not add anything else. Just those 4 words. Each person who types this adds their strength to the collective, creating a wave of spiritual power that will smash through the remaining resistance. This is you telling the universe that you are no longer available for manipulation. You are no longer available for spiritual theft. You are ready to receive. The one who has worked against you will feel this shift instantly. It will feel like a cold shiver down their spine. They will not know why, but they will feel their influence over you vanish in that moment. You are taking your power back. The grand restoration is here. The climax of this spiritual battle is not a loud confrontation. It is a quiet victory won inside your own heart. The desperate move by your antagonist, the manufactured crisis, will be the very thing that exposes them. In their haste to create a distraction, they will make a mistake. They will say something to the wrong person. They will send a text that reveals their true intentions. They will lie, but this time, the lie will be so obvious, so transparent, that everyone will see the truth they have been trying to hide. They will expose themselves. You will not have to lift a finger. You will simply watch as the truth unfolds, as the light you are now shining illuminates the darkness they have been operating in. And as their world is thrown into chaos, your world will be flooded with peace. The blessings they blocked will arrive, not as a trickle, but as a flood. An opportunity you thought was lost will reappear, better than before. A broken relationship will be healed. A financial strain will be lifted in a miraculous way. A physical ailment will begin to fade. The restoration will be total. It will cover every area of your life that their lie has infected. Let me tell you about a woman in Phoenix, Arizona. Just this past Tuesday, she came across a message just like this one. For years, her own sister had made her feel small and incapable, constantly reminding her of a business failure from her past. The sister's advice always seemed to lead to more trouble. She felt the truth of this message in her spirit. She performed the ritual. She typed the declaration of power. That very evening, her sister called her in a panic, creating a huge drama over a small family matter. But because she had been warned, the woman from Phoenix stayed calm. She refused to get drawn in. The next morning, the sister, frustrated and angry, accidentally sent a text to her aunt that was meant for a friend, a text that admitted she had deliberately given her sister bad business advice years ago to stop her from becoming more successful than her. The truth came out. The same day, an old client called the woman from Phoenix out of the blue with a business proposal that was bigger than anything she had ever dreamed of. Do you understand? It is your turn now. This is not just a story. This is a spiritual law. What you are doing now is aligning yourself with that law. The restoration is not a hope. It is a certainty. The seal on your skin is your birthright to a life of abundance, peace, and joy. It is time to claim it. Your real story, the one God wrote for you, is about to begin. All the years the locusts have eaten will be restored. All the tears you have cried in secret will be turned into jewels in your crown. The person who comes to mind right now, the one whose face just flashed in your thoughts, the one who also carries a deep, unspoken pain. This message is for them too. After you have made your declaration, send this video to them without a word. You are not just sharing a link, you are sending a rescue mission. You are sending them the key to their own freedom. Do not hesitate. Be the answer to the prayer they have been whispering in the dark. Now, watch this video again from the very beginning. The first time you heard it, it was for your heart to awaken. The second time you hear it, it will be for your mind to understand. The name and face of the person who has been blocking your channel will become crystal clear to you the second time you hear my voice. The details you missed will stand out. It will all make sense. If you feel the undeniable truth of this prophecy deep within your spirit, if you are ready to walk out of the prison of the past and into the palace of your future, seal it upon your life. In the comments below, with all the faith in your heart, type the word that shakes foundations and moves mountains. Type Amen. And so it is.